Hello my YouTube family, welcome back to the Nivs Bros channel. Today I am going to explain very important topic for freshers preparing software testing interviews, that is test case design. So coming to the questions, first question is what is test case? A test case is a set of actions steps along with the input data, expected results and conditions designed to verify particular feature or functionality of software application. Key elements of a test case: test case ID, unique identifier; test scenario, what you are testing; precondition, what must be true before testing; test steps, the exact steps to execute; test data, input values; expected results, what would happen; actual result, what actually happened; status, pass or fail. Coming to next question, what is a test scenario? A test scenario is a high level description what needs to be tested. It represents on specific functionality or feature of the application to be verified from end to end. Key points about test scenario: describe what to test, not how to test; covers real world use cases. A single test scenario can have multiple test cases, helps ensure complete test coverage. Example for test scenario: test scenario, verify the login functionality of the application. From this scenario you can derive multiple test cases such as login with valid credentials, login with invalid password, login with blank fields, login with locked account, etc. Coming to the next question, what is a test plan? A test plan is a detailed document that outlines the strategy, scope, objectives, schedule, resources, tools, and deliverables required to conduct software testing for a project. Key components of a test plan: test plan ID, version; second one, introduction, purpose; third one, scope, in scope and out scope items; fourth one, test objectives; fifth one, testing strategy; sixth one, test environments; seventh one, entry and exit criteria; eighth one, test deliverables; ninth one, schedule and milestone; 10th one, roles and responsibilities; 11th one, risk and mitigation plans; 12th one, tools to be used. Coming to next question, what is test strategy? Test strategy is a high level documentation that defines the overall approach and objectives of the testing process for project. It outlines what to test, how to test, when to test, who will do the testing, ensuring consistency across the testing activities. Key components of test strategy: scope and objectives of testing, testing types to be performed, testing levels, that is unit, integration, system and user acceptance. Fourth point, test design techniques. Fifth one, test environment setup. Sixth one, test data management. Seventh one, defect management projects. Eighth one, risk mitigation and consistency plans. Ninth one, tools to be used. 10th one, test metrics and reporting. Coming to next question, what is boundary values analysis? Boundary value analysis is a black box testing technique used to identify errors at the boundaries of input ranges rather than within the ranges themselves. Key concept: minimum value just below the minimum, just above the minimum. Next one is maximum value just below the maximum, just above the maximum. Why we are using the BVA important? It helps find defects in extreme cases. It reduces the number of test cases while maintaining good coverage, especially useful in numeric range based or input field validations. Coming to next question, equivalence partitioning. It is also called equivalence class partitioning, is a black box testing technique where input data is divided into partitions or classes of valid and invalid inputs, and only one value is tested from each partition. Key concept: divide input data into groups, test one value from each group, reduce the total number of test cases while maintaining the good test coverage. Benefits: saves time and effort, avoids redundant testing increase the test efficiency. Coming to next question, what is decision table making? Decision table testing is a black box design technique used to design complex business logic by represent different combinations of inputs and corresponding outcomes in tabular format. Benefits: helps ensure all possible combinations are tested. Great for complex decision making system is to maintain and understand. Coming to next question is, what is state transition testing? It is a black box testing technique used to test systems where output depends on the current state and the input that triggers transition to another state. Benefits: good for identifying unexpected behavior in system based system, helps test sequence and navigation path, ensure proper validation and transition. What is error guessing? Error guessing is a black box testing technique where test cases are created based on the tester's experience, intuition and past defects in guess the areas where errors are likely color. Benefits: helps in finding critical and corner case defects, quick to apply, minimal documentation, complements other test design techniques. Thank you. If you like this video, please like, share.